bearish the GBPUSD because the dollar has been so bullish recently. I was trying to see if price was going to break lower for me to continue my bearishness. But coming into today's session, I saw how price traded to this area and rejected very sharply due to the announcement Trump made this afternoon about the ongoing war with Iran. All right, and this kind of formed very strongly. So dropping down to the 1 hour chart, so I saw this decisive break above this high, showing me that there is a lot of bullishness on this particular market for this particular session. So I was looking for opportunities to go long GBP USD. So I saw this low, this fair value gap. So two things came to my mind. Price should trade to this fair value gap for me to look for an entry around this area to buy higher to target this high. But when I saw how price this candle closed, it got me thinking, and I had to drop down lower to see how price is actually on the lower time frame. And on the 15-minute chart, I found out that we have made a very good structure here, and we have given a very good fair value gap area here. So price traded higher, pulled back to the fair value gap. I was no longer expecting price to break this support around this area to come all the way to this low, to that fair value gap I initially wanted to buy from. So I was long and I wanted to go long from this area instead of waiting for price to come on this side, which is likely not probable to happen. All right, so that's why I had to use this area now. So from that area, I initially wanted to take my buy opportunity, my buy entry, just directly from this structure showing here. So I initially set a limit order around this area, keeping my stop below this low here. But I was never tagged on the trade. This would have given me about 1:2.6. I was never tagged on the trade. Since I wasn't tagged, I saw how price was reacting from that area. So I had to drop down to look for a better entry opportunity. And on the 5 minute chart, this is what I found. I was expecting this candle because this, when I dropped down in 5 minutes, this candle was forming then. So this candle was expecting to close above that high line here. If it closes above the high, I was going to look for an entry opportunity around this order block, this 5 minutes order block. So, and I was, after it closed, I had to drop down to look for a clear entry opportunity on the 1 minute chart based on that structure. And now on the 1 minute chart, I saw this gap here. So I was expecting price to trade to that gap. It never traded to the gap, but my entry was in that gap and my stop was below this low. So I wasn't tagged on that position initially. So I had to remove my orders and look for another entry opportunity, which was this one now. From this low to the high, I initially plotted, and my entry was inside this little 1 minute fair value gap here, and my stop was below this low. So my target was the same lines. I initially this high and this high, and I got a little bit of profit there. I expect a massive volume upward, like a very massive volume upward.
So what happened was that the high I marked on my trading view wasn't the same high I marked on my MT5. So this is the high I marked on my trading view. This is the high I marked on trading view. This high right here. But coming to MT5, I didn't know. I made a very huge mistake by marking another high which is higher than the actual target I had. So if not, the exit of this trade would have been perfect.